Hello, welcome to my platform, wherever you may be tuning in from. So, I'm just trying to take it a little slower than I usually do. Today is June 14th, 2021, and I have about not even a good 12 days maybe to make my transition final in terms of relocating. But that's just the superficial part of what's happening with me. I'm not repping them. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see how that plays out. But I just wanted to do this video just to start having this conversation that I have been withholding. Not really withholding, because I do divulge and express, but not in the places that I need to. It's about me not only standing in my truth, but speaking it. And not just my truth, but the divine purpose in which I was called to come here to begin with. It has to be unleashed, unbottled, shared. There's so much power, there's so much healing in the experience of this life called the Magical Minister, the life of Althea. There's so much wealth in the pages of my life. So now it's time for me to start speaking, because if I don't, what will happen is I'll explode, or more or less I may even just collapse, fall the fuck out, because I can't sit on this power. I can't sit on this pain. I can't sit on the process and not sharing it, because that's what I was sent here for, right? I was sent here for this, and I've accomplished a great deal. But watch this. All that I have accomplished passed away. In a transition, in the new beginning, before you get to that new beginning, that new transition, that rebirth, there's something called death. You can't skip that step. Something called death and dying, you know? When we talk about rebirth. And then when we talk about birth in its context, I'm birthing a new experience, a new life. Shit is painful. Okay? It's painful. The process is just the default of the process of birth, right? Birthing is painful. Death is painful. Cost. And because I'm so special, to whom much is given, much is required. So I've had to pay the price and let it be forsaken. I've been here before. All along the journey, I've been here. The guides have been with me. They've taught me along the way. Get ready to be the divine 50. I was a divine 49, but I'm getting ready to be that earthbound 50 years old. And I've learned some shit up on this earth plane in the last 50 years. And so, with that being said, I know what it's about when the guidance says, Althea, detach, love loosely. Last year, started to tell me to look at this shit, because it's getting ready to walk up out the door. It's all passing away. And it really started to feel this resonance of agreement with my soul. Like going out with the old and in with the new. And that was an intentional, act, an intentional desire up until a year ago. It's written. There's some things that are written and they're now unfolding, and it is looking kind of crazy. It's feeling kind of crazy. But it's right on time. And I go through it because you have to go through it. You have to process through it. And it ain't looking like this always when I'm processing. And you guys may get a little bit of that fire. You will, because it's real. It's a part of the truth. But when I have to process and look at myself in the soul, look at myself in the mirror, there's anger, there's rage, there's fury, there's fire. And that fire, that light, it depends on how you shift it. The same fire is a light, a healing light, the fire that burns, destroys. But what remains is pure gold, that pure shit. And that's what I'm working with. So I had to turn that fire internally and burn away what's not serving me from within me. See, it's easy. And it's very, we're very inclined to point the finger and identify externally the causes, the triggers. If this, then, right? Well, if they didn't say that, then that. If they didn't do that, then that. But I've been doing this, and this is why I'm so fucked up. Nah, your choices got you effed up. And I had to deal with myself yesterday in a way that I had not yet dealt with myself. And the guidance was saying, "You're not listening. You're not dealing with something." I'm like, "What you talking about? What am I not dealing with? I see what it is. I've been forsaken and forsaken, whatever." The Spirit said yesterday, like, you're not mad at everybody else. You're mad at yourself. Because you fucked up. You fucked up for you. Some of the choices you made, not serving you well. But guess what? Here's the good part of that. When I got real with me and laid the responsibility where it needed to be, the energy of forgiveness, of love, healing was allowed to kind of start to do its thing. And there's still God being God. And now God is saying, okay, now we can proceed. Now we can proceed with the blessings. Now we can proceed with the honor. Because you're doing the real uprooting from within you. I got some major work that I have been assigned, and it's getting ready to happen, but it could not until I put myself in the fire. Oh shit. I had to put myself in the fire. My old self, my whole self, and what will remain after this fire process, because it ain't over, because I still got some looking in the mirror to do. But when that shit is over, what will remain is going to be pure gold. You get ready to see a phoenix like you ain't never seen before, and I got to make sure of that. So be empowered in your process. Coming back with more. This is just a touch, a taste, a moment, 10 minutes about this video. So I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to upload it and I'm going to release it. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to come back. and we will rise together out of the fucking ashes of the old man. Namaste.